Hello, dear viewer, I'm leesusss, and welcome back to Be Happy. It's been quite a while since I've played this, and, well, that's not quite true. It's been quite a while since I started playing before this session that I've been doing today. I'd forgotten a lot of what was going on and various other things. However, I've been playing quite an amount today because, well, really not much was happening. There's a lot of waiting around, and there wasn't really anything to show you. So I've been playing for a few hours now, but so that's because they're just waiting for stuff to happen. So, for example, over here, well, things are now ready to go, but just an example, let's go over and see the Britannia bees. So I've now got lots of Britannia bees. This lot over here, and they had enough drones produced in here that I managed to make another one by forcing it to breed through to make another one from a common princess. And the reason is because we're making these petals here. Now I need to have 16 of each of the basic colours to be able to do the... let's just get these getting a bit full here. Let's make this another chest, shall we? I'll make another one in a second. Yeah, I need to have 16 of the basic colours to be able to progress the magic current quest. Unfortunately, that's going to lead me on to Thorncraft. I know, Thorncraft. But there you go, maybe you like Thorncraft. I'm not very fond of it, to tell you the truth. Not the current version of it. So, well, I've got to do it anyway. So there we go. But never mind. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. Well, we haven't quite got enough. It takes time. And when these bees work, they randomly produce one or more of the petals. And we simply haven't got enough of the ones in there, so I might make another one actually. Depending on how much we use Britannia, I don't really sure how much we can use mana in this mod pack. Obviously, I know how to manipulate mana and how to make a lot of things, but I don't know how useful it's actually going to be in this. I mean, if I can just start converting bees into other bees using my mana pools, then I'm going to make a whole bunch of mana producing flowers, and I'll look into that, I think, to see what I can do, because that could be a good shortcut. Just the whole raft of mana producing systems, and we'll go on from there. But in the meantime as well, we've got other things. We've got the diamond bees are still working. Here we have the oily drones from last time are still working away, and I made another one as well. I got enough drones out of that to make another one, which is here, and I think we now have enough. We definitely have enough oily combs from there. I don't think I need to do another oily drone. I think the oil is going to be important, but not that important. But first of all, let me just, before we do the next part, let me go and sleep for a second. So the quest is, that I've been doing at the moment, is the the machinery one, and it's the refined quest. I need to have. Do I have to actually hand them in? It's annoying if I have to actually hand them in. Well, whatever. Let's, have I got any oily combs in here? I thought I had some more. Maybe not. Okay, I've got enough anyway. Let's see if it wants to take them from us. Oh, it's one of those quests. God damn it. We need petroleum combs now as well. So what do you need for petroleum combs? You actually took them as well, you scumbags. You filthy swine. You actually took the combs away from me. It took me ages to make those. The oily combs are slow. Right, let's look up petroleum combs, shall we? God, the box is getting full again. Never mind. Let's look at petroleum combs. I suspect it's refined. See, I thought they were going to give us the bee we needed next for this. Refined? I think it's only from refined. Okay. See, in here, they were going to give us refined, and I was quite happy with this, because refined are the next level up from oily, so they would produce oily combs and petroleum combs, I think. Blah, for God's sake. How do you make a refined one then? Let's have a look how you make it. Distilled plus oily. Oh, here we go. Distilled is from oil and industrious. Well, that's not so bad. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I've got something else I've got planned as well. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it while we're waiting. Industrious, wasn't it? By the way, how do you make an industrious? I tried to check so that I use the... I've always got lots of spare drones, but I tried to use the princess that is easy to get more of. I think industrious is fairly easy to make. Diligent and unweary. I think I might even be able to get those in the store as well. Let's have a look. I can't see it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look, there we go. How do you make it? Pollen clusters. Well, okay. We can. The point is, we can get some more easily. So let's do. Let's take an industrious princess. If I've got one in here. I can't see it. Come on. I must have. Maybe I've got an industrious queen somewhere. Maybe I simply haven't got one. I'm sure I have one though. Maybe I've got a queen. Which I'll have to run her to get some. To turn her into a prince. Ah, there we go. So we need to run her to turn her into a princess. Today I don't have to be a princess. What's over here? What have I got? Well, let's take this lot out. We're going to take this lot out anyway, aren't we? Let's run her in here. Let's take the automation out. And take 4 of those. We'll just run her until she goes all the way through. Done. Good stuff. Right. So while we're waiting, as we can't do that yet, we might put the oily one away. We could put the oily one over here, actually. Well, I'll keep hold of it for now. Probably what we'll do, I'll probably keep the oily one running. It's quite important. So I've got quite a few over here now, you can see. But I'll probably make another unit like this. They're quite slow. But for example, I've got the gold. Oh, this is empty. Okay, so I've got the gold one running, which is here, and you know, I don't use gold very often, so it's quite slow, but it does make the gold slowly over time. So what we can do, we can put her in here, but her production is 2 combs. So if they produce 2 combs, I need to have 2 of the barrels. So let's make another barrel. Like that, and I'll keep hold of those. Let's keep hold of half of them. Oh, it's there we go. Yeah, I can't remember what I had in this. I think it was to do with making one of the other metal bees. We'll come on to that. Nickel, I think. I was doing there. So I need. So if she's in here, she uses. Oh, there we go. It's perfect. Oily and the old ones. There we go. So she'll just keep on churning out oily combs, and we'll collect them as we need to. Good stuff. Oily drone. Let's put them in there as well. I need one, don't I? I need one. Be quiet, spidery bees. Okay, so that'll come through soon. Has this run already? Is it done already? Oh, I forgot she's the one who makes pollen clusters. That's quite good actually. So to buy industrious queens, you need to have pollen clusters, and they make pollen clusters. So they're making their own replacements from the store. That's good. Okay, I've got loads of pollen clusters anyway. Right. So this quest for now is stalled. Another quest over here I was about to run was the Blizzy. Oh, that was it. Yeah. So last time we were doing the wintry bees, and they'd run for ages. And when you do the frozen combs, you get snowballs come out, which are probably useless. But there you go. And we've also got crystalline pollen clusters, which I don't know what these are for. I have no idea what they're for, and I can't seem to find anything in the too many items. So we'll worry about it later. I'll look it up on the wiki. Or something like that. But for now, this is the next level. So we use one of the wintry. I'm not going to use the wintry princess very much anymore, I don't think. And again, I can buy these in the store very cheaply, so that's fine. I can always get another wintry princess if I really need one. Skulking drone. Skulking was a bit harder to make, so I'm glad I'm using the princess of this one and the cheap drone from this one. I'm going to get a Blizzy queen. And I made some more labware. So there we go. Now this thing I'm a bit more worried about. So this is for the Blizz powder, and I suspect a Blizz is rather nasty. I think they're a bit like a blaze. So I don't really want to grow them here. So I think we need another zone a bit like the fiery one, but we need a freezy one. So that's one of the reasons I was using snowballs. I can make some snowballs. Where's the other one? Let's run this as well. Got some more frozen combs. So I've got some snowballs coming out through here, and maybe I'll make a little snowy area as well. What I'm going to do, I don't know, but might do something over here, maybe, possibly. But for now, we'll hold on. I want to hold on to her Blizzy Majesty. Let's have a look. Longest, fastest, slowest snow. Okay, flower type. Just need snow. Just need snow nearby. That's good. So I don't. What I'm wondering is if do I need to have? Can I use a wooden? Oh, sorry about that, madam. Do I need to use a wooden apiary or an industrial one? Because if she needs like really cold temperatures, then she needs an industrial one. If she doesn't, then I can use a wooden one, which is what I'd rather probably do. Yeah, she needs cold climate. So I can't get a cold climate without using an alveary with modifiers in it, cooling fans in it, or an industrial one. Well, that's okay, because that leads on quite nicely to one of the other things I've been doing. So you probably noticed over here that I had some blue coloured honey. And what I've been doing, I've been slowly working my way through the coloured honey quests. So I've done a few of them now. I've done orange, yellow, and the reason is you get the rewards you get here are variable. So this is flux ducks. One of the previous ones I got ender pearls, and this one. But you can always pick up an industrial apiary. It just saves me making it. So, oh, you want 32? I thought I had. Oh, I've got 31. Would you believe it? Would you, Adam and Eve? Look at that. I only got 31. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I've got some over here that I haven't run yet. I was running them here. No! Oh, don't tell me I haven't got enough. Maybe I've run some already. I'm sure I had enough. Blue combs? No, I've got red combs in there. That's really annoying. Have I done a silly thing? Where's my where is she then? Where's the blue queen? Maybe I've got the maybe she's the princess now. Blue princess. Well, it's not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. Blue queen. Blue drone rather. Blue drone. There we go. Put them back in. So yeah, so I've been running these quests occasionally just to get more of these apiaries. Now, so what I'm keeping the apiaries for is any bees that need special conditions, like the hell bees, and any bees I need to run to get a lot of production from them, because I can always get more production out of these than I can out of the normal apiaries. So the diamonds, again, I would like to move them over there, but the trouble is with the reason I have the diamond bees in here is because it's so slow to produce diamond combs. Now, I haven't had a huge demand for diamonds yet, but you know what Minecraft's like. Of course they're going to have a big demand for it. Botanic is still running. We're getting there. Maybe the Botanic can get... Maybe I'll just have lots of Botanic drones, and I'll run lots of them in apiaries like that. That's a possibility. Maybe. We'll see how much I go into Botania before I decide on that. Right, it's getting dark again, so let me go and sleep, and then more in the morning. Right, I've decided to put the Blizzy bee in here instead, rather than making a snowy biome just for them. Possibly I'm getting a bit lazy. It's entirely possible. But the thing is, though, the reason I built a hellish biome over there for the hell bees, because there was quite a few different hell bees, and they were useful for quite a long time. In fact, they still are, really. We'll come back to that in a minute. But for this lot, I can't really see they're so useful apart from for this quest. So the winter emulation's in here, and the usual production upgrades. And she is. Now, I suspect, though, that she might start producing blizzes, so we'll have to deal with that when it comes to it. Oops. In fact, while we're here, let's arm ourselves. The way we usually do a blitzes in here is with some arrows. Are they here? There we go. Loads of arrows. So we can 64 should do, I'd imagine. There we go. No, just... No, don't... Oh. Okay. I forgot it really puts it back into your hand afterwards. Okay. What was I doing? I've actually been away for a few minutes. I went to get myself a coffee. So I don't know what I'm doing now. I was making the distilled queen. That was it. So the... Was I doing that? I was at some point. So I got the Industrious finished. I got Industrious Princess. I grabbed an oily drone. Bish bash bosh. In we go. Now the mutagen's getting low again. We're doing quite a few mutations recently, so we have to do something. Well, I'm already doing something about that, but we'll come back to that. So before we go any further, let's have a little look at this madam here. So we're going to get some more drones out, which is good, so we can produce some more distilled queens, if it comes to it. Any special conditions? No. Normal climates and things. Oh, so you only make oily. I thought you made the next one. Oh no, I still need to do the next, don't I? I need to do... what bees are they called? See, you can know I've been away for a few minutes, because now I don't know what I'm doing again. Oh, what a brain. Oh, if I had a brain. Petroleum comb, so you get refined. We want refined. And refined is in... I presume it's from the one I just made. There's something else. Oily plus distilled. Oh, that was it. So I was going to use the... Oh, I've got to use up the other oily one. Is that right? I guess I don't care. I mean, I presume distilled is an upgraded version of the oily. Let's put her in here. So, it will do the same thing. So I don't actually care about the oily bees quite so much anymore, because the refined one will make oily combs, but she'll make them faster than the oily bee. That's the idea. Oh, the automation ones. Oh no, yeah, I'm nearly out of automation upgrade. I'm going to have to make some of these soon. I'm not going to buy any. It's pretty cheaper to make these than it is to make the and the production ones as well. Oh dear, yeah, we're finally on the last gasp of these. Oh god, it's night time again. Give me a minute. So she's in here and doing great guns already. Look, we've already got 2 oily combs come out, so this is good. So the question is, do I really want to get rid of my other oily? So what I'm thinking is, they've only got fertility 2. Should I, and these are still fertility 2 as well, should I think I'll let her run for a bit. Because what I'm thinking is I'd like to have some, I could keep this one going and have some more oily queens just running all the time. But I think probably what I need to do is, we'll let them both run. So we'll let this one run until we've got some more, at least. I found that when you're converting a common bee type to a specialized bee type by breeding with lots of drones, you can do it as quickly as sometimes it's only 6 drones. Okay, so if I get to about 10 oily drones here, we can put these in the box in the knowledge that at some point we can always breed another oily one, force one to happen fairly easily. Okay, and while we're here, we'll let this one run as well. We'll put her on... I don't care about oily combs quite so much at the moment. We'll put her on... we'll put the lifespan upgrades in there, is what we'll do. And we'll run her fast to get a whole bunch of drones. And we'll make... yeah, and we'll force some more distilled queens as well, and we might do some breeding tricks where we give her fertility 4 as well. We could do that too. I'm not sure. I don't know how important oil's going to be. That's the thing. I don't really know. I suspect it might be, but because when we get into the quest we're heading for, this one here, the assembly table, it really needs combustion engines. That sort of power. So petroleum's great for that, but you can do it with other engines as well. But you at least need oil in there. How much oil do you get out of one of these combs? That's what I'm also wondering. By the way, I've changed this over here slightly, so I've got a box here now, so you can put your combs in there. Where's all my black combs? I thought I had some left. Where's all my oily combs? Let's put a couple in. So now you can just put them in the box here, and if you've got a whole bunch of different combs you want to run, because there's only room for 164 of one type in here, so what you do is you put them in the box instead, and it feeds them into here. I said it feeds them... There we go. It feeds them into here, and then the output goes into this box here. Oh, blue dye, and silky propolis, and various other things. Right. Honey drops, yes. Right, oily propolis. So what do you do with oily propolis? Does it go into a... Is it actually oil, or do you need to combine it together to make oil? Yeah, what do you use it for? So this is essentially... It's a half a bucket of... It's half a bucket of oil. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. I could do with a tank here, actually. Shall I put a tank there? I'll do it later. No big rush. No big rush. Well, let's put them back in here for now. We'll go back to the silky propolis in a minute. Okay, so we're letting them run, aren't we? Yeah, okay, right. So, by the way, has anything happened in here? Nothing nasty appears to have turned up. Is it still running? This better. Oh, look, it's not enough juice. So is that a problem over there as well? Oh, we'll come to the hell one in a minute. Maybe I need another one of these. Okay, let's put another one on. I've been scavenging the panels from there. I thought that would be enough, but maybe it isn't. I need another cable. I'm not really sure how much these things use, these industrial ones use. So I'm starting to get cheap again, and I've started to use the cheapest solar panels with the cheapest cables to power them. Now we need to go over, we're going to go over to, I've got so many things to do and tell you. We're going to do the hell one next, I think. But we'll see if we can get this one working, because there's a solar panel working over there as well, but it will be running into the same problems possibly. No, put it there, you dum-dum. Probably run into the same problems. Let's take her out. So it's filling up. Is it going to go down again? No, it's still going. Okay, so 2 panels are necessary. And the Blizz powder is what we need for the other quest. Okay.